What are you guys saying? Good. Let's go. Michele? Oh, my sound is loud. That kid is just loud, brothers and sisters. So what's going on? How's life? How's training? How you keeping up? Actually, as we speak, did you train today? Yeah. Let's go. So, guys, um, I'm on on my week 5 on my own new 15 weeks program that I just launched recently. And no, week 4, sorry, week 4. And it is going amazing. I have to be honest with you. This is like my, I don't even know, maybe 10th cut. I just, from 2015, I skipped just 2015. Sorry, 2025, last year, because I was injured. I couldn't even move. I had serious problems with my neck. So, yeah, it's a bit of time, right? So I've mastered it, I can say. Mobile, I'm good. How about you? Guys, please like and subscribe. Ask a question and I'll answer it. I'm a trainer, a coach, professional. So test me out. Ask me something about training. Yeah, test me out. You can also donate if you like the answer, you find my answer useful. Boom, you can donate. There's a link on the description and let's go. So, this is the thing, right? I like to sell what I wear, if that makes sense. I'm a personal trainer, a coach. I train people online and I do all sorts of things. What do you do? Gymnast, what do you do? Jennifer. What's your strength? Tell me more about it. So guys, I developed this 15 weeks program to get just fit, right? Just get nice and tight, you know what I mean? Obviously depending on where you start. But it's a very good kick boost for people. 15 weeks is awesome. You go a limited time. That's 15 weeks. That's your time, right? And it's great. And do you already do any strength and conditioning with anybody? Like in the gym with your coaches? But there, with trampoline, I guess you'll have to, 3 hours. Damn, bro. My man. 3 hours. How many times? How many times a week? And you like compete? And you do those crazy jumps, right? Wow. 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 Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah. You work 3 hours. You work out 3 hours a week, from Monday to Friday, right? That is a lot of work. I wouldn't add anything else to that. It's a very complete work that you do already. What I would add actually is stretches, you know. Wow, well done. A lot of stretching, a lot of mobility work, a lot of ankle strengthening. Yeah, you do a lot of landing, right? So you gotta have strong ankles, strong calves, right? Strong quadriceps, strong core. So if I'm really honest with you, I wouldn't know where to put it, to be honest. You already do 3 hours from Monday to Friday, so you're already very busy. But to be honest with you, look into different type of variations of deadlifts, yeah, with different stance, different tempo, right? And because that is a very good compound exercise that can relate with what you do. Obviously, squatting as well, right? And a lot of abs work. A lot of abs work. What do you say about my answer? Like that, right? You put me on the spot, yeah? I wasn't prepared, right? I'm just thinking now. But I'm telling you already, mobility and flexibility is crucial. Crucial. The ability to generate strength throughout the whole body is crucial. So deadlift and squats, a lot of plyometrics as well, box jumps, and all those things would be very beneficial also for your ankle strengthening. Look, there is a lot of work that you can add to it. Yeah, you got weak ankles. Look, if you plus 18 years old, obviously, you like my advice, you can donate to the channel. This is a new channel. You can donate $1. It would psychologically, make a huge difference for me. But you don't have to. It's cool. What I was saying for your ankles, right? Uh, do a lot of elastic work, and probably also is because I don't know if you do enough stretching, right? Because stretching obviously is needed, right? Massage, right? Especially with all that type of workload, right? You would have to get massages, and you got to do a lot of stretching, right? Loads of it, because I would assume you get very tight, and sometimes people have a problem with their knees, but it's not their knees, it's the quadriceps and the calves tight. There's no blood circulation. The muscle don't absorb the impact, and therefore the joint suffer. So I'm not saying this is the case, but if you're super tight, a weak joint, a weak link will give, right? Um, so a lot of elastic work, a lot of calf stretching. Um, for instance, when you do calf raises, you are indirectly training your ankles as well, and your feet as well. So, yeah. Is there a miss? Is there a misspelling the like pull-ups? But yeah, look, I'm pretty confident that your coach are really, really good at what they're doing. So just trust them. Um, me, like I said, I do believe in this. I believe in making your weakness your strength, right? Uh, right. So if I see loads of athletes doing that thing, having ankles problem or feet problem, and I wouldn't be. I've never been in a gym like that. I've never been around that. I can kind of, you know, I would imagine a couple of broken toes every now and then as well. I would imagine. Right. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. It's really good. Look, it's really good. It's good. It's good. Um, yeah. You have to find a balance between having them very stable, but at the same time very mobile as well, right? You don't want them too rigid, right? And I believe elastics. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you. Uh, if you plus 18, you can donate as well to the channel. But look, a lot of elastic works. I had a lot of problems with my feet personally, and I train a lot of runners, and it doesn't matter, if you do a lot of landing, if you do a lot of running, a lot of pounding, you're gonna have problems with your feet. There's no if or buts. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no messing around. It's just the way it is. So a lot of you can prevent a lot of it with specific work, to strengthen the ankles and the feet. There are a lot of different movements you can do just with a little elastic bend to strengthen your feet, to strengthen your ankles. And it makes such a massive difference. You would not believe it. It's just 20 minutes. You get an elastic, you get a routine in, you get it done, right? 20 minutes, half an hour, right? Okay? And you're going to feel fun a little bit. But then, because you never train them, so you never go with an elastic band on your feet, so they're going to be very susceptible to it, and they're going to react really well. You have to be in a very sweet spot and do it with the help of somebody, because also the feet are very delicate. So if you do too much, can't do it every day. It's got to be then. You got to be extremely gentle with your feet, right? The feet's delicate. So, and I tell you for experience, you do 20 minutes on ask your coaches anyway before you do anything else, right? They are taking care of you. You ask them, right? It's respectful. 20 minutes every 2 weeks. How about that? For good little workout with your feet, and you just allow them to recover, right? That workout will stay in. When you go back, then after 2 weeks, you're gonna feel much better on them elastic, and you will get better just with that. But don't want to create problems with your arch, with your. I can't find a word. I'm sorry. I'm on a calorie deficit, guys, and I'm dehydrated. So let me drink something. Let me get some water. Then I tell you about my week 4 development. It's going great. Yo, what's up, man, Bumbo? What's going on? I'm good, Bumbo. I'm good. How about you, my brother? How are you, my man? Me Bombo, do you know what? I really do appreciate you coming in all the time. You know, I appreciate you. Um, Look, I speak Italian and live in Rome. Yeah? If you want help with your strength and conditioning for judo, I am super well equipped and I cut you a very good deal. I give you a very, very discount price on the coaching. And I think I could help you making progresses in judo. You know? So yeah, shout me, right? Let me know. We hook up, we exchange numbers, because you know we're both Italians, so we can understand each other very well. And because yeah, man, I can train people, bro. Let me tell you. Would you say, me Bombo? Let's train, me Bombo. Let's go. Let's flip and go. Anyway, today the chat is the poll is going crazy. Did you train today? Is that what I write? Right? Yeah. Did you train today? 62% no, 38%, but it's moving. It's moving. So it's good. It's good. It's good. Today I trained. If you asked me, I trained. I'm on a calorie deficit. I can feel right now my triceps exploding. Yeah, like I feel them really sore already. I really pushed them today, you know. I'm going away for a weekend with my wife. You know, we're gonna have some couple time, and we need it. You know, some lovely time with the wife. What's better than that? So I have to adjust around it. Okay, so I have to split my workouts. So today I attacked arms. That's it. I did just biceps and triceps, and I just attacked them. Thank you, Jennifer. You're so sweet. I hope you're plus 18, Jennifer. Whatever. So I have to adjust my workouts, right? My training schedule. I like to do, because I come from an endurance background. I used to do Ironman and ultra races. So excellent. And so I have some kind of good endurance, right? I like to my workout to be intense and long, like I used to do my competition, right? And and I can translate that endurance into bodybuilding, and but that is me, right? So usually my workout takes an hour and a half, and I just attack the whole upper body in an aggressive fashion. I don't fear the weights. I don't fear nothing. I just attack the weights, and that's my suggestion also to you guys. If you lift weights, you gotta attack those things in an aggressive fashion. All right, they can't attack you back. You can be yourself with them. You can push them about. You can move them. They never move, right? So you got the opportunity to have a go at them, right? They won't react, right? Gotta be careful, but they won't react back. So that's awesome, and so I did today, you know, and I just started with the alternate dumbbell curls, and I said to myself, you know, I had a good warm up, obviously. I had a good warm up. I knew obviously it wasn't going to be too long, because I wasn't going to do the upper body, the whole thing. So I went for a like kind of shocking, super shocking workout to just take the attention of my arms. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to make them listen to you, you know, through physical resistance, right? So alternate dumbbell curls, 15 kg. I went straight, face first against the demons. I said, you know what? I don't have time to play around. I'm not here to mess around. For me, 15 kg is a lot of weight. right? I'm a tiny dude. I'm 5'7", and I don't know in pounds, but I think I'm maybe 145 pounds, 150 pounds. Anyway, I'm a tiny dude, you can tell, right? So for me, and I come from endurance background, so loads of years of sports, but I never lifted weights with this intention, right? I trained people for it, but I've never done it myself. So 15 kg is a good number for me. I said, you know what, let me just go straight to these things, yeah. I don't want to have any misunderstanding here, right? And it was a great idea. With a good warm up I had, right? 15, I guess I can lift a little bit heavier, right? But I want to keep the range. I want to do at least 8 reps, right? And that's the perfect thing for me. I managed on the first set 10 reps. I'm a believer in a little bit of cheating for muscle growth. So I did 4 to 5 sets, clean, proper. And then to get to my target, I just cheated the movement a little bit. I just put my body into it. And I looked for that good contraction on the top. And my arms were about to explode. And it was awesome. Try to believe it. Then enough rest, you know. This is a type of session you would do with me, yeah, if I was your coach, yeah. For instance, if hypertrophy, bodybuilding was your target, and 3 minutes rest. I need a long rest, right? And I can go up to 5 minutes rest. I don't really care. I just want to be ready, because for me, it's very taxing, because for me, I am doing high reps, high weights, yeah? And it's not something that you can do all the time, right? But because my training routine had to change, right? So I take the opportunity to just shock the body. So blast it today, arms. I'm gonna do chest and back tomorrow, right? But because it's not ideal, because ideally you want to do, if anything, you wanted to do chest and back today, and then do arms tomorrow, right? But because of the situation I'm in, I couldn't use my bench press. I only had available 2 dumbbells. I made the decision to. So I'm gonna have my arms fatigued. I'm not gonna be able to probably push as possible as usual with my presses and my pulls, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be a great workout still, and so I waited 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something along those lines, you know, and I just attacked it again. Aggressive. I'm aggressive. I'm not soft when I move the weights, because I am aware of the fact that they could land on my foot and break my foot, right? So I'm never soft on the weight, regardless, yeah? So I just face the weight in an aggressive way. I grab it with conviction, right? And I just start with the cleanest form, right? Cleanest form, full range of motion, slow in the negative. I do all the movement and everything. I rotate the wrist. Secret that I don't know why, nobody mentioned the twist of the wrist on the top to get that peak. That's why if you look at the bodies in the 70s, which are the best bodies of all time, in bodybuilding, they have the peak. When they do the double bicep, you would see a peak, like an actual little flipping mountain on top of it. And that was caused by the rotation of the wrist. If you now wanted to show me your bicep, right, you do that, it will be one thing. The moment you rotate your wrist, right? The moment you rotate the wrist, the bicep pop up, you see it? That's crucial on the curl. You have to scoop it with the wrist. There are a lot of little things that you got to do. Yeah? That if you don't do it, your arms are not going to grow. Right? And they're crucial. Little details. But hey. So second round, aggressive again. And then I had the third round. And by the third round, my arms were about to fall off. To the point that I grabbed the same 15 kg, right? And I went to the concentration curl. And I knew I had little to nothing to give, right? So I took 2 kilos off. I went to 13 kg. And I had little to nothing to give. I pulled the weight off until I got down to 7 kg. And I managed 12 reps. Each arms, it felt incredibly easy. It gave me a massive pump. And even you see, with a lighter weight, you can still put some work on the muscle, right? So I'm not stuck with the weights. Whatever, the heaviest that I can lift in a given moment is the best for me. The intensity is crucial for me. It's not, I can make a 5 kg dumbbell feel like 20 kg. That's not a big deal. So it's not a big deal. But on the other hand, there has to be an element of shocking the butt. It's a big orchestra. You know, you got the piano, you got the violin, you got the trumpets. You got to have them all playing the same tune. That's it. That's the secret. There are a lot of things you got to take care of. There are a lot of details that have to be taken in consideration, you know. And so yeah, it's got to be you got to have an element of shock in the body and progressive overload. In time, eventually, you would have to increase the weights because you should get stronger. So eventually, you do the curl with 10 kg, then you do them with 15, then you will do them with 20, right? And then you see how far you want to go, right? But there has to be, and I just said in 3 seconds something that happened in 10 years, right? In a long period of time. So guys, just use the heaviest thing you can lift in a given moment and give your best performance with it. All right? Most men, you know, I would say an unfit, right, but not overweight, like male, 50 years old, would do bend over flies, reverse flies, okay? With 3 kg, 2 kg. They can't do it with more than that, the average man. Most men that don't train, actually, I could say, a great majority of it, they don't have, I would say men and women, because it's the same, to be honest, on this aspect. They don't have any traps engagement. The trapezius muscle is completely dead. The shoulders are coming forward because the muscle has been lengthened just by time of never being pulled, other than for sometimes saying, I don't know, like that, you know. That's the best engagement throughout the lifetime, right? So uh, when you get them to do things, they don't have any posterior deltoids, right? Which are connected. They're there together, right? They allow you to pull things. Yeah. Uh, they don't have that as well. So when you get them to start, you get them to use 1 kg in a good amount of cases, and they would find it challenging. It's good. It's good. It would be a good workout for them. It's excellent for them, and in a short period of time, with a good consistency and a good work, with the progressive overload, you bring that 1 kg to 5 to 6 to whatever you want, and there is a huge difference. Huge difference. You will walk up better. You would have a proud posture. In time, you will open up your chest. It will give you more confidence by default, because a posture just gives you confidence by itself, and it's tremendous exercise. I advise it to be honest with you. It's rare that you get somebody that is nice and wide, and in that case, you may want to actually work more the arms, because you don't want to have big shoulders and tiny arms. It doesn't look right. Right? Go find it's a piece of art, you know. So tomorrow, because Friday I drive to the seaside, and I'm gonna go close to Napoli, and I'm gonna spend 4 days with my wife. Without the kids, we're gonna give the kids to the in-laws, right? To the grandparents. And me and my wife are gonna have some time together, and we so need it. We so needed. My little daughter is crazy. My 2 years old daughter, man, she's something else. First of all, I have the impression that she's incredibly smart already. Too smart already. Different things from the first one. My boy was smart, of course. Lovely boy, intelligent, shy, vibrant, beautiful and everything. But she is smarter in a cheeky way. You know what I'm saying? It's a different challenge, bro. She's a different challenge. It's an absolute different challenge. Now she jumps around, she walks around, she talks. Now you have to convince her. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And she's so tiny, and she wants to bully everybody around. She bullies the dogs. She bullies me. She bullies everybody. And she's the tiniest thing. How fun is that? She's the tiniest little thing. And she walks around like she owns the place. Like, it's crazy. These little girls are mad. But I love her. She's my sweetheart. You know, I absolutely adore her in a crazy way that you can't explain. If you can only understand it if you had a kid, you know. But hey, guys, check this out. Training is the best thing. Like, if you see, these 4 days I'm going away with my wife, they're needed, right? Yeah, I feel like I need them, like seriously, like I need the sun. But if you tell me, what would you renounce? What would you, give up on? Like going on holidays every once in a while, every month you go on holiday, or but you don't train. I go for training. I don't need to go on holidays. I would go for training, because for me the most beneficial thing for me, and for the most people that I work with and I talk to, is They every single one, every single person, and you can ask a billion person, how do you feel after you train? They all feel better. They might feel fatigue, but fatigue is not has nothing to do with you feeling better or worse. Feeling better or worse is a perception of yourself, right? Uh, and you feel better after you train. Even when you're on the sofa, you can't move it. Like, oh my god! But you feel satisfied. You feel better when you recover from that fatigue. You are better. You know. When I go on holidays, if I'm real with you, right? I really, obviously, I'm going on holidays with the kids as well, but I really don't want to do it. I really, when you go on holidays with the kids, it's not holidays, man. It's not holidays. It's stress. You know, you're moving bags around. You prepare things for both kids all the times. Do you know what I mean? It's stressful. It's very, to me, it's very stressful. You know, but obviously you gotta do it. What do? You take him. You keep him home. You gotta take him to the holiday. You know what? You gotta take him to a little resort if you can. If you're blessed that you can, you take him to a little resort. They play with other kids. You know. I think I'm slurring my word. I'm getting tired and. I'm heavily dehydrated, guys. No, I'm not. So, guys, did you know that you could actually eat food that has creatine in it? Creatine is overrated, man. In my opinion. There's this hype right now about creatine. Everybody want to go, and they're telling you double up the dosages. Get more. Use 5 grams, get 10. You know, everything is more. Every time is more. There's got to be some billionaires that just bought an old stock of something that looked like creatine and said, you know what, this is creatine. Let's spread creatine, double. Everybody on creatine. I don't buy into that. I've seen this movie before. I've seen this scene before. I'm not gonna be. But what about creatine is a thing that really exists and is stored into the muscles, right? So you can eat it with food. You can go to the butcher and get a piece of muscle of the animal. You boil that thing for 3 hours. You put like what I did last night. Last night I had and my kids love it. I went to the butcher. I got what I usually do with my meat is because I can't go to the butcher every day, but the meat goes bad if you keep it on the fridge. So I freeze it, right? So I go to the butcher once a week. I find a very, very good butcher in a town close by that I like. It's clean. For me, it's if you clean, you tidy, you're winning already. You know? So I go once a week. I get my chicken, I get my livers, I get my what else do I get? My couple of steaks. And I do like the weekly, not just for me, for the whole family. The weekly thing, yeah, the weekly shopping. I come home, I got my bags ready, you know, that I buy to freeze things, bags to freeze stuff, and I portion them and I freeze them. And the night before, the day before, if I have to eat, because these are dinners. We don't have like these are gonna be our dinners. So I defrost them in the fridge 24 hours. and then you do whatever you want with it. You want to put them in a frying pan, you want to put them in a pan, you want to put them in the oven, you can do whatever you want with it. And they are absolutely fresh, because if the meat that you bought was fresh, you take it home and you freeze it immediately. No misunderstandings, right? It stays fresh, brand new. If you defrost it correctly, it's fresh. Like seriously, you gotta defrost it correctly, right? You don't defrost room temperature, yeah, right? That's wrong, right? You have to kill that temperature, right? Makes sense. You don't have to allow that window of temperature for bacteria to start, right? So what you do is you put it on the fridge, which is a protected environment and clean with a with a low temperature. You defrost it slowly. It's going to be a slow defrost. Or you switch on the oven, you send it to temperature, and once it's at high temperature, you can put that thing from frozen directly in the oven, with a foil outside to maintain a bit of moisture. Oh God. And then you just monitor it, and you can do whatever you want with it. Or you can boil it directly, which I do sometimes, with the liver. With the liver, I love it. In 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I eat liver. It's brilliant. I get my kettle, I boil my water. Once the water is boiled, I'll put it on a kind of pan, how do you call it, right? A pan. I put it in there. The water keeps boiling. I put the liver in there. I leave it in there for 7, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't even know. Enough time I touch it. When it's soft, right? It's soft. It's start to get brown, yeah. But it's still kind of raw, right? I grab a frying pan. I put a little bit of olive oil in there, a little bit of onions, and then I put the liver on the pan, and I finish cook it on the pan, bruh. You will never know it was frozen. You will never know. You will never know it was frozen. I put a little bit of Himalayan salt on that thing, and this way I eat. My portion usually are 150 grams of liver, and I eat that 3 times a week, and it's awesome for me. It's absolutely great for me. For a lot of metals, a lot of minerals, it's just great. Just absolutely great. Liver, absolutely awesome. And last night I cooked mussels. Like I said, I went to the butcher, said, I want to boil something for like 3 hours. And she was like, get this piece of mussel. And it was this piece, like long and round kind of mussel. I should have asked what mussel was it. And it was hard. Because it's mussel. That's why you have to boil it. Right? It's a hard thing. Mussels are hard. Right? Brother, that thing boiled for 3 hours. With an onion in there. A little bit of garlic in there. Courgettes. Carrots. A couple of potatoes. I covered that thing. Slow cooking, slow boiling, not too hard boiling, slow boiling like a little bubble for 3 hours. My man, you eat the best. Like it becomes extremely tender. Like I gave it to my 2-year-old daughter. My 2-year-old daughter love it. Love it. Awesome. And it's got creatine in there. Creatine in there. Naturally. Obviously not in big amounts, right? But I guess in the right amount. What I don't like about creating is like anything else. I only fancy natural things. Yeah, I don't have any supplements lines, and I will never have it. I think my sponsors will probably be uh, massages guns. I'm big on massages guns. You know, I get this gun and I massage my neck. They're awesome, absolutely great. Before you go to bed, oh, bye bye, my man. Sleep like an angel. And yeah, guys, um, everything that you need is available in your food, right? If you want to have shortcuts and something, you can do it. I don't judge you. It's cool. All my friends take protein shakes, multivitamins, couple of mushrooms. Um, they feel better with them. Go with them. Who am I? It's your life. You feel good with them? Go with them. Me is me personally. Me personally. I don't tell people what to do. And I don't judge them as well based on these silly things. Uh, but me personally, I'm against pills for arms. I don't like anything that comes in pills and anything that comes in grain, like a protein shake or, you know, these things, they are not natural in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, I'm a massive fan of real food. I love real food. I believe in real food. I have my fresh cheese. I have my red meat. I have my white meat. I have my eggs. I have my olive oil. I have everything I need. And I feel great. I'm 40 and I'm pushing and about to say bye-bye because I'm tired. Guys, thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. God bless. And I'll see you next time.